What do we got over here? Zebronics Bluetooth earphones. Might as well try them on. Don't you hold your breath, 'cause I'm not coming down. Battlefields have left me only scars. Oh, yuck. Damn. Terrible mids, terrible bass, muddy bass, yuck. Ooh, crappy highs. Oh, god freaking damn plastics. Shit. Well, that's what I expected to hear when I got these pair of earphones from Zebronics. So if you're expecting the same kind of result, or if you're expecting a rant just because it's an inexpensive pair of earphones, you might want to start looking somewhere else, because I was honestly super surprised and super rejoiced, to be honest, because these cans are great on the ears. I mean, they're not the best, but seriously, they're pretty darn good. I mean, we should really give them an honest chance. So let's just jump this judgmental thought process, and why don't we give these cans a real chance, an honest review, shall we? I'm Abhishek for the Wilson Chips, and this is an honest review about the Zebronics Bluetooth Hiplife earphones. So without any further ado, let's redo. So let's begin with the packaging. This is the box in which the headphones are placed. So it's a pretty nice packaging, pretty decent, I'd say, for 1,500 bucks or 1,400 bucks on some retail stores. It's pretty darn good. It's decent. I mean, you don't get the Beats kind of look, because the earphones are actually good. They're not that crappy that you have to advertise with the box. So you get the specifications as to it has an LED, it has a deep bass, blah blah, some stuff everyone puts on their earphones. And sorry, headphones. And over here you have these specifications about the 32 ohms, the 40 millimeter standard driver units, and stuff like that. So the box is pretty decent. It's okay. It's not the best. You pull this out, you take the earphones out. It's good. And it may be a deal breaker in some way because it's not transparent, and you might not be able to see how the earphone is inside if you're going to shop for it. So it might be a potential deal breaker for you in that aspect if you're not able to see what's inside and if you want to buy this. But thankfully you have this video to have a clear idea of what to expect and what to not. So you're welcome, I guess. Anyways, let's begin with the tour of the earphones, shall we? When fully charged, these headphones can hold charge up to 5 to 6 hours of continuous music playback, and we also verified and tested this ourselves. The frequency response is around 20 to 20,000 Hz, which is actually fantastic for hearing the low bass as well as the high highs, as most human range cannot hear above 18,000 Hz, unless you have some sort of special hearing capabilities. The padding on the ear cups and the headband are rubber-like and synthetic, instead of being a leather type of headband. These are similar to the ones found in the JBL Tempo. Since they have a sensitivity of over 117 decibels, they are perfect for mobile devices like smartphones and iPods. When switched on, initially, the headphones glow in red and blue until they are connected to a smartphone or any other Bluetooth-enabled device like a laptop, and then they start glowing in blue color, and you get a message as well that the Bluetooth device is connected. These are the two buttons. This is the forward, this is the backward. The center button can be used to switch it off as well as play or pause any music. So that's a review about the Zebronics Hiplife headphones. So these are pretty nice earphones for the price, I'd say. And instead of the pros, let's begin with the cons first. These cushions are rather nice, but I don't think they're that durable. I mean, they feel a little plasticky, not leatherish. That's not a huge con, but to some it might not appeal that much. These are kind of plasticky rather than being rubbery. So, but yeah, as I mentioned in the review, they are pretty comfortable in the ears. I've used Zebronics HG202, so I can say that compared to that in the price range, these guys are pretty comfortable. I mean, they are comfortable too, and these are almost 70 to 80% as comfortable as the HG202. So in spite of the cons, I wouldn't take it as a big deal breaker. And the most important deal breaker or the con for me would be the flimsy build quality. It's all plasticky. I mean, you don't have any kind of metal over here, but I admit that you are looking at a pretty darn inexpensive earphones that's hardly $30 or even under $20 if you can find it in your place. So it's pretty inexpensive, so the plastics are to be expected. And the next would be the glossy finish. I don't really like the glossy finish. I'm not a huge fan of glossy stuff. I like the matte better, I'd say. I'm a big fan of matte finish instead of glossy, so that's a con for me, but your perspectives might change because there's a lot of people who like glossy stuff. So that might differ from person to person. So that's pretty much it about the cons. Let's begin about the pros. The first pro would be the fact that they are wireless. I mean, look at this mess. Wired earphones. These are 3 meters of wires around my ear from the HD202 compared to the wireless free earphones the Zebronics are. I can smell freedom. Guys, hello? Can we remove these wires now? I mean, please? Please? God, it's killing me! And the other pro would be the pricing. It's priced for under $30 or under $20 in some retail sites, as I told you before. So that's pretty darn cheap in India. You get it for under 1,500 rupees. I'm not saying that 1,500 rupees is cheap in India. I'm just saying that 1,500 rupees is cheaper compared to the Sennheisers that retails for 2,000 rupees. So that's pretty much it about the pros. And you don't wonder that I didn't speak about the audio quality, neither the pros or the cons. That's because it's purely subjective. These are not bad. They sound beautiful actually. For someone who's coming from a neutral sound source, it might not sound very nice or very natural, but for someone who likes a colored or more accentuated sound, they will definitely like this because it has a nice bass. Definitely beautiful bass. The thumb is definitely there. Not too muddy, but it's good. It's like consumer grade. Like for example, even Sennheiser went with the Momentum's earphones to reach that consumer market. So similarly, the bass is beautiful. The highs are good, but the only lacking point is the mids. Voices are not that clear. Sometimes in between songs, the audio in between songs is pretty nice. I mean, the person who sings is pretty much audible. That's pretty nice. But the in between audios, like for example, if someone is calling someone else in between the audio, that noise is not displayed in a very surround sound fashion. It's just there. That's it. But the audio is beautiful. It's good. It's colored. It's accentuated, but it's good. It's definitely not bad. I've heard worse. So for 1,500 rupees, it's good. It's not like Sennheisers. It's not natural. Even Sennheisers are not purely neutral. The HD202 is not purely neutral, but it's comparatively neutral. This is not neutral, but it's definitely not bad. Except for the mid part where it's lacking a slight bit. It's a pretty decent earphone, and I wouldn't mind recommending it to anyone who wants a daily driver or a nice earphones for under $20 or under 1,500 rupees. So come to the closing segments of the video. If you like this video, you know what to do, and probably getting subscribed is a great idea as well. And I'll catch you in my next one. Until then, it's bye.